Usually what's going on, and welcome back to another reaction video. We have Avenged Sevenfold. It's an interesting... Oh, I haven't even clicked the link. I've not even got my Genius page open either. I talk about being out of practice. We have So Far Away today. The reason why I have So Far Away is because I've actually been listening to a decent bit of Avenged Sevenfold recently. Most recently we did Shepherd of Fire, which I'm now realising as I'm recording this, that video hasn't even gone up yet. I'd try and upload more. I'm trying to upload right now. I've got a video uploaded, but it keeps getting blocked, and this is my third version. Hopefully it gets up this time. We're doing Shepherd of Fire today. Reason being is because I've been listening to them on Spotify, but because what I know from Avenged Sevenfold and what we've covered on the channel and stuff is a little bit sporadic, I'll just kind of like let it run. Instead of like listening to an album or something like that, I'll just like let Spotify start from the most popular and just let it play the Avenged Sevenfold radio, so to speak. And in the top 10, I've heard 9 of the 10. There's one in the middle that it keeps playing for me and I keep having to skip over because I haven't done it, and that's So Far Away. So I'm going to do it today so that now I can just listen to the top 10 Avenged Sevenfold songs and not have to worry about skipping every time I get to number 9. This is apparently the 9th most popular song, although it's not sorted by listens. But it's got a video as well, and we always like videos. That said, I think the reason why I'm having problems with this particular video I've got uploaded right now is because of the music video. Avenged Sevenfold, though, they've never done me wrong before, so we're going to listen to it. My earphones aren't plugged in. Right, I'm back. Earphones connected. You can tell I'm out of practice. So Far Away, not to be confused with Gone Away. Great song by The Offspring. So Far Away, we're going to listen to it, we're going to watch the video. Let's get it.
Never feared for anything.
Okay.
Never shame but never free. A life that healed the broken heart with all that it could. Lived a life so endlessly. Saw beyond what others see. I tried.
Oh, Maiden shit, you love it. Love to see it.
With all that I could. Will you stay? Will you stay away forever? How do I live without the ones I love? Time still turns the pages of the book it's burned. Place in time, always on my mind. I have so much to say, but you're so far away. Plans of what our futures hold, foolish lies of growing old. It seems we're so invincible, the truth is so cold. A final song, a last request, a perfect chapter laid to rest. Now and then I try to find a place in my mind where you can stay.
Okay, I get an idea of what's going on.
Forever. How do I live without the ones I love? Time still turns the pages of the book it's burned. Facing time, always on my mind. I have so much to say, but you're so far away. Sleep tight, I'm not afraid.
Okay, we'll do a little pause here. You know we got it for copyright. Also, speaking of copyright, let me just check this real quick. Blocked again. Blocked again. Fuck you, YouTube. Eat my ass. I guess I'm giving up. I guess I'm giving up on that video. Sorry if you guys never got to see the Owner of a Lonely Heart video. I don't know why there's 50 other reactions to it and mine's getting blocked. Anyway, So Far Away. So yeah, so it's a bit of a bit more of an acoustically led one, and I always feel like obviously the focus in this particular song is quite an emotional song. And I always feel like when a band like Avenged Sevenfold usually has so much going on, it's very layered. There's a lot to their music. I always feel like if they kind of strip it back a little bit and it's a little bit more simple, I almost feel like that's always kind of done deliberately to put more emphasis on the lyrics and more focus on what they're saying in the song. And it feels like it's a song about loss and stuff. It looks like he was driving through the, you know, showing them his kids or him and his friends as kids or just some kids generally, and then he was driving through his neighborhood. Okay, this screen is so bright. There we go. I like the light, but I feel like it needs to be even on both sides. And he's kind of he's driving back as an adult and looking at you know, thinking about his memories. So I feel like it's a song about, you know, maybe losing someone, losing people, which we'll look at the end. You know, I'm getting there with it. It's a good song though. I like it. Something a little bit different.
that we love are here with me. Lay away a place for me, 'cause as soon as I'm done, I'll be on my way to live eternally.
Yeah, I dig this.
How do I live without the ones I love? Time still turns the pages of the book it's burned. Place and time always on my mind, and the light you left remains, but it's so hard to stay when I have so much to say and you're so far away.
It's just a little tribute. I love you, you were ready. The pain is strong and dark as rise. But I see you when it lets me. Your pain is gone, your hands are tied. So far away, and I need you to know. So far away, and I need you to know. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, it was already an emotionally led song, but definitely at the end there. Whew. Yeah. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that was that at the end there was a tribute to the Rev. Who obviously, unfortunately, was the drummer who passed away. And obviously you guys all know that watching these videos. Apparently it was written and composed completely by Sinister Gates. It was originally for Sin's grandfather, but with the Rev's death, he decided to change the lyrics to dedicate it to him. Yeah. So the story makes sense, especially if they grew up together, or I don't know how long the bands knew each other, but obviously they've known each other at least for a while, if not as kids. But if they did grow up together, especially, losing a friend is always is a very difficult thing when you kind of, if it's someone you've known your whole life and you kind of hope that you're gonna like grow older. You look at someone like grandparents and parents that are kind of a generation or two generations older than you. But losing someone who sort of is like super close to as a friend, who's like your sort of age, I feel like it's kind of it's a shock. Losing anyone is obviously a shock, but you know what I mean, like without sounding like, I don't know, if it's going to come across the wrong way, maybe this is a weird way to approach this, but this is the thought that's in my head right now. But if a grandparent dies, it's a very difficult thing to go through still. But it's a little bit more, it's going to happen at some point, it's a little bit more inevitable. But then I feel like if you lose someone, you're like 30 or 40 or whatever, and they die like, you know, at 30 or 40 is a bit more unexpected. They're dying a little bit young, and I feel like that's something that's, again, any loss is hard to take. I feel like that in particular is like a difficult type of loss to take and to deal with, and to have such a good friend and then to just lose them. So yeah, yeah, it's a sad one. It's an emotional one. But man, I imagine that must have been very difficult for all of them. But it was a very good song. You felt the emotion. You felt it in the vocals for sure. But as well, even the solos, I like that it was more of an acoustic song, but they still got a solo in there, because that feels like something they do. It feels like something they're good at, and it felt like it kind of fit the song. It felt like it was still an emotional solo. You could hear it in the guitar, and then the same at the end when it was less of a solo, but more like there was a lot going on with the guitar. Yeah, you could feel it. You could feel it. You could hear it. I think it was a nice video. I think it was a good video. I liked the kind of the back and forth and the looking back as kids and the growing up and the, you know, going back to his neighborhood. Then I also liked that they put a bit of a tribute in the end there. I think it was a good one. It was a good little tribute. I think like it was a good little song. So yeah, I think it's interesting, and obviously, yeah, I'd like to say I enjoyed it as much as you can enjoy a song like that, because obviously you're gonna feel a certain type of way after seeing like a tribute. Obviously, I feel sad for him, and yeah, obviously it must be a tough thing to go through. So, but as far as enjoyment goes, it was still a good song, and I'm glad that I can listen to it now casually, without having to skip over it every time it comes on Spotify. See, I feel like I almost don't want to say too much. I feel like I just want to let that one sit and sort of, you know, it is what it is. So, I guess we'll wrap this one here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, likes are always appreciated. Let me know where else I should go. I want to do, and it's actually on this album, I want to do Save Me. Someone said Save Me is really good, and I was actually gonna do it today, but it's getting dark out. It's only 3:30. Oh, it's nearly 4 o'clock. Obviously it's winter, so it's getting dark. As you can probably see, the lighting has gotten... I've lost my natural lighting already, and I need to go to the supermarket right now. So I wanted to try and get this video done quickly before it got really dark out, before I have to go to the supermarket. And then I saw Save Me was like 11 minutes long, and was like, okay, maybe this isn't the best one to crank out quickly. So I'm probably going to do Save Me next when I find the time, because I really want to try that one out. I also really want to see what they do with 10 minutes. I really like the likes of Buried Alive, A Little Piece of Heaven, The Stage, that were all on the longer side for Avenged Sevenfold songs, so I'd like to see what they do with 11 minutes. That said, leave other suggestions as well, of course, as always, and I'll see everyone in the next video. Peace, guys.